This is when the grandmother demands Claudia to pay for the ducks. Then Claudia asks her mom for help, and she refuses. Claudia tells the grandmother she commits to paying for the ducks. Then Claudia ties Gurka to a tree, crosses. To the other side of the road from this campsite, she goes to another campsite, goes to the resort in that place near a river, sees that a man removes his belongings, including his wallet, and places them aside. Then approaches and steals it. The man discovers her, starts chasing her. Claudia runs through the forest, trying to find Gurka again, whom she left tied up. And just when she finds him, the man manages to catch her, and a confrontation between the two ensues. But Gurka manages to escape, unfasten his leash, right? The man ends up fleeing in front of the dog, leaving him behind. Here comes a triumphant scene. As if the movie ended here, it would be triumphant, right? She achieves her goal and gets what she needs. She has her companion, she has Gurka, and they buy 2 ice creams and share them. Between Gurka and her, they eat the 2 ice creams. I just realized something. I didn't put the scene. I have it in another place. This situation arises, which is why it's beneficial to use these cards in this manner. Claudia needs to pay the grandmother, correct? So, before heading out to purchase the 2 ice creams, she ensures everything is in order, right? She pays, fulfills her goal, pays for the ducks with the stolen money. Ramon asks her about a wound Claudia has on her arm. Because when she was running through the dense forest, desperately fleeing from the threatening man, Claudia trips and severely injures her arm. So Ramon curiously inquires about the wound, but Claudia invents a story claiming that she had stumbled because a man was chasing her, of course. Claudia buys 2 ice creams. They eat the ice creams. Everything seems perfect. And when they are arriving at the campsite, Claudia realizes that the man she stole from is sitting next to her mom and that they are both waiting for her. So, in reality, while she was buying the ice creams and everything, the man found out who her mom was and went to the campsite. And well, they're going to scold her, but there, Gurka starts barking at the man, defending Claudia, and Claudia feels confident to face that situation. For the first time, she feels that place of trust, and that place of trust and affection will be with her dog. I really appreciate that because it represents her own space of independence, separate from her mother and Ramon. It's uniquely hers. So, following this review, it's time to respond to the questions. The first question to address is the following. Who? Obviously Claudia, right? How do I know she's not the protagonist of this short film? It's evident Claudia is the one who goes through the process, and Claudia appears in 100% of the scenes of the short film. It's very evident. What's up? In the short, what's the key event? Claudia steals, which puts her in danger. How many scenes are needed to develop this action? First, she ties Gurka, crosses the road, steals the wallet, and gets chased. This sequence is crucial to the plot, highlighting the risks Claudia faces. She manages to defend herself. So I have the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 scenes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are dedicated to that. It's important. Obviously, it's very important. The what in the structure, and it has to be revealed by the number of scenes I have developed for that. What? The strategy of go somewhere, waiting for someone to swim so you can steal their belongings, right? Is that the plan? When? The when is at what moment does the action occur? I know it's in the summer, right? And that it's daytime because people are swimming in the river, right? If you notice, all the scenes are during the day. In my movie, there's no night. Everything happens by day. Why? Why does it? The why is the answer to the problem. The reason behind this question relates to determining when the conflict began. When did this conflict originate? When Claudio and Ramon meet? No, that's the background. The conflict begins when Gurka kills a duck and wounds another. This incident is the actual cause of the conflict's initiation. The grandmother insists she pay the money, which is why the conflict arises. Understood? This is the turning point of my movie. Right? Between these two scenes. When Gurka attacks the ducks, if he did so without the grandmother demanding anything, it wouldn't be a turning point. It would merely be an adventure, not a significant change, right? That Gurka experienced, don't misbehave, Claudia would say, and the movie would be over. The turning point is that the grandmother demands payment for the ducks, so Claudia will have to solve it. Notice that just by looking at the structure. I'm going to forget these questions for a second. They already helped me see how it's functioning.